Cash me out outside. How about that? Anyways, what's going on, guys? So I am about to, I am about to give you my full thoughts on the 89th Academy Awards nominations, which were just released sometime today. And let's get to it here. Let me bring up a little window here so you can sneak a peek. You know what I'm saying? But here we go. It is going to be my reactions in real time. Now, disclaimer: I have not seen all of these films that were nominated. Number two, this is all strictly my opinion. Shocking, I know. And is there anything else to add to that? Most of these films I probably will have seen for certain categories that I go on tangents about, but by the time the Oscars come, I will have seen those films. Um, I think that's all I got. So let's dive in. So for Best Picture, we got nine nominees. We got Denis Villeneuve, which I heard recently that some people have referred to him as Denis. So fuck it. Denis Villeneuve for Arrival. We got here. We got Denzel Washington's Fences. We have Mel Gibson's Hacksaw Ridge, Hell or High Water, Hidden Figures, Moonlight, Manchester by the Sea, Lion, and La La Land for Best Picture. All right. Holy shit. This is quite the list. I mean, I'm not sure why they went with just nine. I think maybe 10 would have been more sufficient. But for me, it's La La Land all day. All day. Actually, let's take a trip to Google really quick to confirm something, because if I'm not mistaken, La La Land got like 14 nominations, Oscar nominations, which, let me see. Yeah, 14 Oscar nominations. My God. That, I don't know if that broke the record, but, or ties the record. Apparently it ties the record for something, but that's just incredible though. Holy shit. Personally, I think La La Land should win all day. It was my favorite film from 2016. I just thought it was incredible. I mean, and I hate musicals. That's the thing that blows my mind. So I think La La Land is a lock to win. Personally, is so, if something else is going to win, I mean, I think the only other thing that I would want to win would be Moonlight or Arrival. I'm really glad that Arrival snuck in there. By the way, I don't understand these people who seriously thought that Deadpool was going to get a nomination, or that it was a Best Picture nomination, or that it was going to get any nomination of any kind. That's like psychotic. Like I gave Deadpool a 10 out of 10, and even I probably wouldn't give it a nomination or anything. No, I mean I love the movie, but I mean let's get serious here. But yeah, I don't know if there's unfortunately again I wasn't able to see everything, but Manchester by the Sea was one that I just was not able to see. It just wasn't possible. I wish I had gotten a chance to see Manchester by the Sea, but life goes on. Okay, so Best Actor in a Leading Role. We got Casey Affleck, Andrew Garfield, Ryan Gosling, and Viggo Mortensen, Denzel Washington. This is an interesting list. Even without seeing Manchester by the Sea, I can tell you right now, Casey Affleck is a strong front runner to win. I mean, the word of mouth about his performance is ridiculous. I mean, the same could be said for all these people, but by the way, shout out to my man Viggo Mortensen. He's the only man I can think of who I've seen extended fight sequence on film whilst he was naked. And I'm not kidding. And if you haven't seen it, my God, you should go watch it right now, because it's insane. Motherfucker was naked the whole time. But where was I going with that? Denzel Washington was great, but I'm telling you, I think let's start with Ryan Gosling here. Okay, Ryan Gosling, I'm a huge fan of, and I did not think he was going to get nominated. I thought he was going to get snubbed, kind of like a Blue Valentine situation. I thought he was just gonna get snubbed, but no. Okay, he was actually nominated, so that totally blew my mind. He won the Golden Globe for Best Actor. So I can't believe I'm saying this, but honestly, I think it's down to two people. I think it's going to be between Casey Affleck and Ryan Gosling, which is something that I would have never imagined in a million years. Like that is crazy. Hold on a second. Hold that thought. I'm gonna check something. Make sure that we are fucking still recording in this bitch. We recording good? Oh, we are. Fantastic. Anyway, um, yeah, it's between Ryan Gosling and Casey Affleck for me. Andrew Garfield, for some reason, Silence got completely snubbed. Martin Scorsese's film, which is crazy because Silence was my second favorite film from last year. So I don't know if it's because Silence just came out so late, and maybe a lot of the critics didn't have a chance to see it, or I'm not entirely sure what happened there. But um, what's unfortunate about Andrew Garfield is that I think his performance in Silence was like miles ahead of Hacksaw Ridge. I mean, Hacksaw Ridge, Andrew Garfield was great, but I think that his performance in Silence was his best performance ever so far. So that's weird. I don't understand how Silence got no love whatsoever. That's like completely bizarre to me. But whatever. But I would have rather him if Andrew Garfield was being nominated for Silence, I would be saying Andrew Garfield all the way. But since he was not, uh, fuck. But I think it's between Ryan Gosling or Casey Affleck. Which one do I want to win? Well, it's a bit unfair because I haven't seen Manchester by the Sea. But at the current time, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I got to go with my boy Ryan Gosling. I mean, you guys don't understand. La La Land, if it were a hurricane, when this bitch comes to shore, it's about to kill everybody. It's about to nab. So I don't know if it's gonna get all 14 nominations. That would be psychotic. But I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a clean sweep. Okay, it's going to kill everybody. It's gonna be insane. And wow, damn. I can't wait to see Manchester by the Sea. But I gotta go with my man Ryan Gosling. If he wins, I I'm gonna have to chug half a bottle of Henny. All right. Best actress in a leading role. Um, well, you sons of bitches can see this, but I think, man, how fine is Ruth though? My God, I think it's gonna probably be between Natalie Portman and Emma Stone. I think, with the only other closest runner up being Isabella. Um, yeah, yeah, that's what I think. If I had to blindly choose, by the way, this is just my reactionary thoughts. I'm probably gonna do another kind of video like this, like maybe a few days before the Oscars, where I have more of a definitive list and I will have caught up on most of these movies. I probably should have said that at the beginning, but um, man, yeah, I think it's between Natalie or Emma. But that one chick from the film Ellie, if that's how you say the name of the film. I mean, she's one not to be fucked with. She might just flat out win easy. But I think I'm gonna. Damn. I think I'm gonna go with Natalie Portman for now. I think. And one thing I wanted to say about Ryan Gosling that I didn't get a chance to say is some things to consider. This motherfucker dancing, singing, and like being completely convincing whilst doing those, while nailing all the emotional beats and these long one takes. And same thing with Emma Stone, which is why Emma Stone might win as well. It's the exact same thing. Being able to nail the singing, the dancing, and all the emotional beats is a fucking mind fuck. But I think I'm gonna. That's a really tough one, though. I'm gonna go with Natalie for now. Let's see, actor in the supporting role. I look, I love Jeff Bridges, but I don't understand why people are so. I just don't see Jeff Bridges winning. I would think that Dev Patel had a higher chance than Jeff Bridges personally, but this one I'm gonna say is between Mahershala Ali probably fucked that up. Between him and Michael Shannon, to me, which I would give it to Ali because the man was there was not a fault. Period. Let's see here. This is a really hard one. Uh, Especially since I haven't seen Manchester by the Sea. However, I think it would have to be between Harris and Michelle Williams because Michelle Williams, every time I see her, she's just like she levels up a bit more and a bit more over time. Um, in third place, I probably put Viola Davis, but I'm thinking Harris might get it. She gave me chills in Moonlight. Her performance as a mother was some eerie shit. Animated feature film. I didn't get to see this Moana, however you say that. I didn't get a chance to see that one, but I'm gonna go with Zootopia. I know a lot of people are behind Kubo and the Two Strings, which the cinematography, the animation in Kubo was that's what that was. It was that good. But I'm gonna go with Zootopia for that one. Best cinematography. I think it's I think it's got to be a lock to be La La Land. It's weird that this is the only category. I think this is the only thing that Silence received any love. I think I mentioned before that I got no love, but yeah, I think this is the only category where it got something. But it's got to be La La Land. I just have a sinking suspicion. The same could be said about that. Oh, here we go. Best directing. Oh boy. So we got Denis for Arrival, Mel Gibson for Hacksaw Ridge, Damien Chazelle for La La Land, Manchester by the Sea, Moonlight. This is a really hard one because I mean that's quite the list, but it's Damien all fucking day, all day. If anyone else was going to win, I think it would have to be Barry Jenkins. It just would have to be. It's really great to see Mel Gibson get some love, though, especially with his unfortunate, isolated series of fuck ups from way back with the voicemails during that period. But the man is solid behind the camera. Mel Gibson is just solid. I watched him give some rant recently on the Hollywood Reporter about this film that he wants to make in the 15th century, and like I was on the edge of my seat just from him passionately talking about this future project that he wants to make. I mean, he's a truly gifted filmmaker, so it's great to see that he was nominated. But no, Damien all day. Listen, musicals. Granted, I don't like musicals, but let's just be real here. It's not often that musicals in cinema get this kind of attention and love and respect in this day and age. I mean, it's almost surreal how much La La Land has been succeeding. So, and just from a technical point of view, some of these dance numbers in La La Land and some of these sequences with one takes are just out fucking standing. Some of the the emotions he was able to get from the performers, the cinematography. I mean, Damien really put in work. I mean, he just made the film seem easy to make. When in reality, I'm sure everything was well rehearsed and everything, but it had to be almost like a nightmare trying to assemble everything as seamless as it comes across in La La Land. I can't imagine. I mean, Moonlight and Hacksaw Ridge and Arrival, like, these films, their stories are incredibly well told, but from a technical point of view, I'm sure they were difficult, but, even just the first scene in La La Land, I was just like, my mind was like breaking trying to think of what that must have been like trying to rehearse for some crazy shit like that. I did not see too many documentaries. Is there any other category that I really want to Dive. Clearly, what the fuck? Original song, La La Land is in this bitch twice. Is there even a need to question who's gonna win there? Though I gotta say, people are going nuts about this Moana film, however you pronounce it. So you never know. But I mean, motherfuckers in there twice. Jesus. Is there any other category that I want to speak on? Oh wait, actually, I think I might just speak on just one more, and it's gonna be best visual effects. Where are we at time wise? We 15 minutes in. All right. So, best visual effects. I I'm really disheartened by this list because personally, I feel like Arrival should have been nominated all day. I don't understand how Arrival was not nominated for best visual effects. The CGI in Arrival was impeccable, in my opinion. I mean, it was like perfect. So I don't know what the fuck happened there, but I will say that I completely forgot about the Jungle Book in this sense. So I think the Jungle Book is going to win. Period. I don't even think there's anything else to think about in this category. If Jon Favreau does win for the Jungle Book, then I am confused. I feel like that's a lock all day. Yeah, I think that's probably the last category that I'll speak on. We're about what 16 minutes in. Let me sift through your guys' comments. See if anyone asks any questions. Nude? Is someone naked right now? Don't be. Well, I mean, I guess you could be naked right now since I can't see you, but you really shouldn't. Boom, 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 boom. It sounds like people are just arguing, as opposed to having one to ask me a question. This motherfucker named Victor is going in right now. Anyways, I think I've said everything that I want to say on this topic. I know we're about what 17 minutes in. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the Oscar 89th Oscar nominations. I think is it Jimmy Kimmel who's gonna be hosting this bitch? Let me check. Let's see. I can't remember. I feel like it was Jimmy. I could be wrong. No, I'm not. Yeah, Jimmy will be hosting, but yeah, guys, this is basically my quick thoughts on the upcoming Oscars. It'll be in February, so obviously I'll be reacting to the winners. And again, I'll be posting another version of this video maybe a few days before the Oscars actually take place. Because again, by then I will have seen a lot more of these films in the nominee list. I know Manchester by the Sea was one that unfortunately I couldn't catch it. There's only one theater in my town, people, and I've seen 60 plus films in theaters, so it's been a difficult fucking time trying to catch some of these movies. I can't wait to see that one though. But yeah, that's some of my thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, definitely make sure to smash that like button and subscribe as well if you haven't already. And yeah, in the lower right hand corner of the screen, you should see a little circular button. You can tap that to instantaneously subscribe. But other than that, I am off to talk about a little film called, I think it's called